Hello, this is Alex with Grow How. This right here is whitetop or Hoary cress. It's got a couple different Latin names. I think the current one is Lepidium draba. It's not what I learned it from because they went up and changed the name on it. This is considered an invasive weed, what the state would call a noxious weed. I am required by law to control this. You are too if you live in Utah or another state that has regulations on this. And that's simply because it is so bad that it can ruin crops and it can ruin native areas. This is a big baddie. This is actually even worse than our dreaded field bindweed here in Utah. I am a bit behind this year in getting rid of it. Usually I like to get it long before it gets this high. Well, I shouldn't say I try to. But every year, the time when this is actually the most susceptible to poison and when it's the biggest problem is one of those in-between times where we get a lot of wind, we get varying heat and cold, sometimes we'll get snow down, and so it's kind of hard to spray for. Now, somebody's going to go, oh, don't spray, spraying is toxic, spraying is going to kill the world. Well, I'm definitely trying to kill this plant. I like the spraying because I can knock it back more securely. I can come and I can weed this by hand, but I need to be out here every week to 2 weeks and get every bit of it on my property if I want to keep it from spreading, if I want to make it to the point where eventually, yes, I said eventually where it's going to be a non-issue, a non-problem. It's going to take years of doing that every 2 weeks, and that's not always easy. As you can imagine, people have lives and we're not farmers. This isn't our livelihood, but it still needs to have control. So I opt for spraying. If you're an anti-sprayer, this isn't the right channel for you. But I am going to point out a few things. One is this is going to flower. These flowers very likely have been pollinated already. Even if I spray it, there's a decent chance that those seeds can still mature. So even though I'm going to spray this batch, I'm going to trim all the flowers out of it just because I don't have, I need weed control. I need seed control, actually. And so I'm going to finish trimming off all these off camera. The other thing I want to point out is it's right next to this rosemary, and it's intermingling with the rosemary. I am actually going to trim that rosemary back so that I don't kill my rosemary while I'm trying to kill my noxious weed, my whitetop. So anyway, if you like this video, if you wanted to learn more about weeds and how to take care of them, please give me a like. Give it a thumbs up so I know that you're actually watching it. And I'll catch y'all later. Manana.